There's an article on The Guardian, the UK newspaper, talking about emotional vampires, people that drain your energy. You've known them for a long time. Every time you hang out with them, they drain your energy. You feel exhausted. It's always about them, and it's always about the same drama over and over again. And you've known them for years, and that you feel like they don't really know you. And I was just reading, there were a few examples of people that have friends like that. And then the psychologist, I think she wrote the article, was just saying, I was hoping, and it's a quite long article, I was just hoping and wishing, surely they would advise, cut these people off. You don't want this in your life. You should protect your mental health. Her advice was, maybe you shouldn't hang out with them as often. Maybe talk to them as well, how that makes you feel, that they never ask anything about you, and be more understanding. You shouldn't cut these friendships off. It's not a good thing to cut friendships off, because I don't remember exactly the phrase. She said, you just want some continuity in your life with these friendships. Be more understanding, and maybe don't hang out with them in a group setting. Maybe take them out on a walk, just the two of you, and just be with. What are you talking about? I was really hoping there would be finally advice, solid advice, talking to a grown up me, telling me, oh, I should take them out on a walk, babysit them. You've been draining my energy, by the way, for 30 years. What's that about? Cut them off. What about my mental health? What do I gain from this friendship? What do I gain, guys, from this friendship? Okay, I will babysit you. I will hang out with you every 3 months. I will shut up, although it's always about your drama. You try to one-up me every single time. If I do something, you've done it 10 times better, 1,000 times. And I've had those friendships. You've had those friendships. You know exactly what I mean. I will never, ever regret cutting people off. I never have. It's just, let me tell you, I cut a lot of people off. Obviously, because I'm alone. I've cut a lot of people off. Family members, best friends. We used to be like that. And when I say like that, it was just all about them. My best friend, it was a point in our friendship where I was just dreading going to see them. I was dreading hanging out with them. I could feel my body feeling drained. It was like having my blood sucked out. And I was thinking, why am I feeling like that? They're my best friend. Why am I feeling like that? And or I would get a text, I would see their name, and I would feel, oh, that nonsense again. And I would catch myself thinking, oh, I shouldn't feel like that. Friendships should feel refreshing. I've known people for years and I cut them off. And let me tell you, I didn't cut them off like that without telling them. Nah. I told them what would annoy me, what would hurt me, the things they would do, the fact that they would always try to put me down with that little comments, there should be respect between two friends. And I wasn't getting much respect. Or I would always try and talk about me, and sometimes I would talk about me, and then 2-3 days afterwards, when I would talk about that thing that I talked, they didn't remember. And it was an important thing. Let's just say I'm going for an interview, for a job interview. And they wouldn't remember. They wouldn't know. What did I gain from that friendship, guys? Why would I keep it? What? Please tell me. Okay, I will. Let's just say, okay, don't cut that friendship because you'll end up alone. I've heard that as well. You can't cut people off, Joe. I heard that as well from someone else. I cut her too. For other reasons. Oh, yes, I can. And let me tell you, I never, ever, ever regretted cutting people off. I never woke up thinking, oh, I wish I could text that person. Oh, I remember the good old times. Never. Not once. I cut them off and I breathed. And that's what I was saying. I told them why I was feeling upset. They were saying things that they were upsetting me. They wouldn't consider how I was feeling. I remember during the pandemic, I was feeling really down, and I thought my friend will be there for me. Every single text, because we couldn't meet. We live in another city, so we lived in different cities, so we couldn't meet up, etc. Anyway, we would text each other, and it was all about them. Every single thing. Every single thing. I would get a text and and it would drain me. And then when the pandemic was over, we would just meet up, and I was feeling drained. We would hang out, and it was just, I would come back home and I would think, where was me in that whole? How many hours did I waste? Where was me in that scenario? There was nowhere. Me was nowhere. And I cut them off. I told them. And what I thought a person that was my best friend, he turned around and he said, after, very sweetly, very politely, I didn't go, I'm not like that. I don't go and be like, out of the blue. I just said, everything you said here, it just really upset me. And can you please just tone it down about some things you say? And they really hurt me, they upset me. Is that okay? And the reply I got a text back. I thought you would be a better friend to me. And I can't believe you just said that to me. And I've known you for so long. And of course I wouldn't do that to you. What do you think? Why do you feel like that? I'm telling you how I feel, and you're still blaming me. It's not a maybe that's my opinion. It's 100% fact, because I feel it. And yeah, there was a period after that were frosty. Our relationship was really frosty. And I just didn't want to talk to him anymore. Really? That's how you speak to me? Even after I told you that's how you speak to me? I would be mortified if a friend of mine told me, you've said a few things that you hurt me. I would be mortified. I would be begging for forgiveness forever. I would try and make it better every single day of my life. And he turned around to say, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's not like that. It's all you, and you feel like that, and I can't change. And I thought, great, blocked. And there is not a day that I don't feel thankful that I blocked that person. I feel refreshed. I genuinely, the second I blocked that person, a dove flew in the sky. I genuinely felt, it's over. I'm free. And you telling people to just keep at it, to keep friendships like that, please tell me why. Who is the beneficial, whatever it's called? Who gains from this friendship? They do still. Where is me? Nowhere. Oh my gosh, the years I wasted on these friendships. And I'll tell you again, there is never a time where I think, oh, I wish we could speak again. I miss them. Oh gosh. Every time, they come into my head, I think, oh, there's a bullet there. Although I wish I had deleted them and blocked them a lot earlier. And sometimes, do you know what's really funny? Every person that I blocked, in some ways, they try to get back into my life. I get voicemails, I get emails, sometimes repeating emails, even though I don't reply back. And I miss you, and do you remember when I went to that place and I remembered of you, and I miss you, and I wish we could be. Not a single apology, not a sorry. And I block their email address too, because I'm sorry I didn't do it in the beginning. I didn't think you will email me. Voicemails, 2 a.m. from them, drunk emails, drunk voicemails. They always, because, do you know why? Because I was fucking amazing to them. I was an amazing friend. Amazing. Now that I'm thinking about it, looking back, I was always there for them. And I never, ever got friendship back. That's all I wanted. Some fucking basic friendship, whatever that means for you. For me, it was support and friendship. Just the things I was doing to them. I was there for them. Yeah. And here I am now, having zero, not a single one, regrets for cutting them off. My God, thank you. Thank you. I feel the second I block every single one of them, my skin glows. A wrinkle disappears every single time. And I have never regretted. I have never, ever, ever, I promise you, thought, oh, I wish I could wish them Merry Christmas. I wish I could hang out. Never. My God. Free. If you have any experiences like that, I know we all had. I don't know anyone who hasn't had an experience like that. Let me know. And if they're still dragging you down, cut them off. I hope you have an amazing day.